5 gallons fit into a 1-cup pot. He does it. I don't know how, but he does. And so one of our board members rode by this facility every day. And it had a big sign out front that said live absolute auction August 11th, 11 o'clock. So on August 11th, he pulls in, calls Tim, said, "You in town?" Tim says, I'm here. Get over here now. It's a former assisted living facility that at a minimum could sleep 8 and probably could sleep up to about 14 or 15 if it needed to. But it was in reasonably good shape. It needed some work, but it was in reasonably good shape. 5 minutes before time for the auction to start, Tim and our board member are running through, talking to the other board members, going, "Yeah, the roof's not leaking, yeah, we can fix the ESCO, no, they ain't got no air conditioning, yeah, the tent," and trying to get approval to buy this property. The auction now is going to start in 1 minute. One other group has shown up. Tim, what happened when they bid and started?
My knees started trembling. But my wife can tell you, we'll never know why when I unwind on the weekend, I always watch Storage Wars. You know how to handle auctions. If anybody ever watched Storage Wars? It's just a matter of knowing what an auction's all about. Thank God all those weekends of laying on the couch where she thought I wasn't doing anything but watching Storage Wars.
God was preparing.
He was preparing me for a time such as this. So the guy started off at $100,000 on a home that was sold in 2004 at $384,000.
$384,000. Sold $384,000 in 2004.
And he started off at a $100,000 bid, and I wasn't even about to budge at because we were still trying to scramble about what we could go for. I started the bid off at $5,000. 5,000. Long story short, we ended up getting it for $15,500. Yeah, $15,500. Yeah.
And what's so neat about this? Well, that's neat. So because we can afford it. But the second thing that was neat about it is I got a call from a lady that had ran it for 29 years as an assisted living facility. It was a Christian assisted living facility, and what happened is when the 2008 economy hit, it hit her especially hard. But she had a son that had to have a kidney and lung transplant in 1 year. And she said she mortgaged everything for his health. And she ended up losing the facility in a foreclosure. And she said, I've read about your ministry. I know what you're about. And she said, I have been on my knees praying to the Lord every day that this facility would get used by somebody for God. And so